Welcome to the final day of Ether raids for this Astra season. We're taking on a Japanese player to close the week out. And as you can see, there are a few changes. Well, a minor change, which actually works out to be a big one, to the team here in the form of Nefany being dropped in exchange for Petra here, who, gotta be honest, man, is a far superior unit in terms of damage output and mobility. Which is a big deal for offense. I was actually finding that I was struggling. I think I mentioned this. I was really struggling to get Nefany around the map, as well as the fact that she didn't have the offensive half of no follow-up. She needs a lot to make work properly. I'm assuming that a lot of those things will probably be fixed, or rather can be fixed, with skill inheritance. We'll probably get a no follow-up seal or something inheritable at some point that'll make her a little bit more consistent in some of the matchups. Nefany I'm referring to. Here's Duma here with the high dragon wall, highly invested Duma. I don't know if that's like a regret or like I'm just doing this so I'm just going to keep going type of thing. But Nurgle, you can see there, we definitely have to take out Nurgle. He is a big problem for me on this map. Because there's no way for me to avoid getting hit. Baby Robin there has the hardy bearing, and Nurgle is going to be really bulky with the support from Becky in the back there. Now, what I was showing you there was one of the reasons that I chose Petra to join the team here. Previously, I had her benched mistakenly. I didn't realize that she had, or rather, I forgot that she has beast effective damage, which, as it turns out, is a wonderful thing for Astra Anima season, where there are a ton of beast units that you actually need to take out. One of them being the new kid on the block, Becky in the back, Becky with the long hair, and we have a color advantage there. And Petra actually does fantastic against her. Whereas Nefany can take her out, but it's a little bit more of a challenge. You probably need like two combats just to get it done. Where Petra here typically only needs one combat to take out Becky, and also Nurgle. I'll show you in a minute, but Petra does fantastic against this Nurgle. Whereas not that Nefany doesn't kill, but she really depends on that sweep effect to take out Nurgle, and this situation would have been bad for me because Nurgle here this Nurgle has no kind of disrupt, so we wouldn't have been able to take him out with Nefany, I don't believe, because she typically needs both hits, Nefany, to take out Nurgle. So yeah, a lot of drawbacks to Nefany. I mean, just looking at her kit overall, she's really good as a side grade to Rally Spectrum. I think I said this, I don't remember who I was talking about. I said that. Yeah, she really works well as a side grade to Rally Spectrum, as well as tempo support. But, I mean, as a support nuke, not the best. I'd rather still have Baby Robin over Nefany. Female and male Baby Robin, or just Robin in general, Brave Robin, for the Rally Spectrum support. Yeah, it just works out better, and you get the extra stats from it as well. So yeah, just those are the things that I considered in terms of like why I feel like Petra is a little bit better. Also, guidance here, or the ultra mobility of Petra here, also just puts her over the top in my opinion. Cancel 1 as well. I mean, I could give her the mastery skill, but she doesn't need it since she already has the Cancel 1 in her weapon. And here's Petra versus Nurgle. And also Petra ramps into her own specials. The Deadeye is actually fantastic. There's the Cancel 1. Can't argue about too much here, man. She's just overall a very good unit. I think I said this so many times that I thought that they were going to give Claude the
I will do it.
instant Deadeye treatment, but they gave him DR Haven instead, which I thought was kind of like I mean, if you're gonna run a unit with Deadeye, you probably want him to pop that like right away. Probably the reason that they did that was because that he doesn't come with Deadeye, he comes with Luna. So maybe that was their thinking, but they probably could have still given him Deadeye. But I mean, it is what it is, man. Whatever. Whatever, man. I don't think we'll be going back to that Claude in most game modes. He'll probably have like a really good bonus season in what's he called that game mode, Arena. But outside of that, I think I mentioned this before, I don't really see us using him. This right here took me so long to figure out. I spent at least half an hour just to get the positioning quite right here, so that all of my units were covered, particularly by Amelia here, who has I gotta say, man, Amelia is the next best thing in the game. She is so good. I mean, she loses to Nurgle and Micaiah, but aside from that, man, she is the fastest armor I've seen in a long time. She is so fast. I was contemplating if I could get Winter Marth to try to mimic the speed, but I don't know, man. This is an unmerged Amelia, and if you support her right, she just does not get outsped. She can get like plus 53 speed, which is just ridiculous. And that's without unity stacking or anything. And also the lull in her weapon just makes her, the support lull just makes her that much stronger. She does have the side effect of, you know, being dependent on the status effects to get the distant counter, but I mean, overall, she is a fantastic unit. I can't, like, if you get like lucky and you pull her from like a random free pull in the orbs or in the regular pool or whatever, definitely make her your far save of choice. She is very good. And I anticipate that maybe there'll be a green unit on the CYL banner that can probably, you know, knock her off her podium of being the fastest and the strongest, but she's really good, man. I can't say how good this Amelia. If anyone plus 10 this Amelia, they're set for a while. I feel like in terms of speed creep and just being able to take on range threats. She's not going anywhere anytime soon, because I've been testing a lot with her and Ike and Summer Fjorm with Sedith support. And, oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do in Dark Season.
What do we do?
Fjorm was already back with Breath of Life 4, but
where do I travel?
The speed gap between last year and this year is not like that dramatically different. Or hasn't increased that much that Summer Fjorm has fell off. She is still up there in terms of being able to keep up with a lot of the ranged nukes that are currently in the game. She does get outsped actually by Petra, which is, there's so much math in that I'm not even going to bother to try to figure out. But she does get outsped by Summer Petra. But Summer Fjorm, Ike, and Amelia with Sedith support, you were set, man. You're not losing any matches on offense. If you want to tank, bring Sedith, bring some AoE protection, whether it's the stone terrain or Gateau, and you will win pretty much most of your matches. I don't see how you're gonna lose unless you don't set up and you get sniped in the back, you know. But yeah, that's really the next thing currently.
Where do I travel?
Sedith support, man, is so good. I've been trying and I have not been able to take out any of those Omni tanks that I've mentioned so far. Once they have Sedith support, it's been a real pain.
Pure endurance.
I mean, probably you can like. I'm still gonna try a couple more things just to see if I can get it to work, but. And then that's not even like taking into consideration Jim Bro here, who really just doesn't need anything, man. He's already strong enough. And I'm sure you could probably do something with some type of reflective damage from, like, let's say a Nyx, But those things aside, Sedith plus
I am not for
Stone
losing.
Terrain plus Gateau, those 3 things are the supportive choice currently. I guess you could probably throw a Rally Spectrum in there, but you really need your Mythics, so... And honestly, you don't even need it. You don't even need to get your specials off if you're not dying. Like, Ike will probably still function even if he's not hitting the Great Ether. He won't die. I mean, it's bad for the following turn because you gotta figure that out, but your units won't die.
Hope you've got a plan.
But yeah,
Where do I travel?
I'm really struggling with trying to build a defense for Dark Season. There just aren't enough tools for Dark Season
What do we
currently.
do?
I kind of want to bring Becky over to Dark Season because she just does exactly what I need. I mean, there's also
Do this.
Julia, but Fallen Julia doesn't hit the same, you know? It's just not exactly what I want. So I'm gonna go back to working on that after this, trying to build my defense for Dark Season because it is upon us. The time is upon us. We're gonna get CYL next week, so more than likely I'm gonna swap something out because I'm really struggling for Dark defense. Depending on what we get or how powerful the units are, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna be pretty powerful. So there's that. This dude cleansing his own debuffs is so clutch. Hopefully they put that on more beast units because debuffs are like literally everywhere, man.
Muscle
I wouldn't have been
is
able to
power.
take her out if he didn't cleanse his own debuffs. But yeah, I'm contemplating. I'm even contemplating pulling to see if I can get a copy of Summer Dual Byleth because I'm really struggling to kill things, and I'm just dying. So if you can't kill things, then try not to die yourself. But I mean, we'll see how this works out on defense. That's the end of the week.